So it's the Super Bowl, and we're in Tampa. Ooh, this is a good one.
We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina
Panthers and the Bengals. We have the Meow Cat. Super Bowl. Super Bowl 62.
All on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brennan Gaughan along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
The last 5 have been great. Will that continue?
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
First down, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
really, they're the underdogs? Yeah, sure. Look at their records.
Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Burrow. Down open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Jamar Chase! Are you kidding me? Touchdown! First drive! Third play! Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
Oh my God. What a Super Bowl start. This Super Bowl likely to be low scoring. Oh my gosh, dream guy. Maybe he'll win Super Bowl MVP.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Just like that, 7-0.
And that makes the score 7-0.
What a start.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them
Get
to
ready
a
to get
Super Bowl
win 2.
The first down throw, Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Oh my God.
Intercepted.
Wow, you couldn't.
They will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so
They're
often.
talking
They
to
don't
that.
remember the wins as much
Both these guys won the Super Bowl now.
Touchdown, 6-8.
What are you talking about? Both these teams won a Super Bowl. Oh, God. Jamar Chase.
Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the
Jamar
Bengals
Chase.
win their
Wow.
first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with,
What a
now maybe you
start.
switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Peyton Lamb beat. Or whatever it was.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
Being
And
ghost.
when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but
See
what could
ghosts.
result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on 4th and 10.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there. And
14-0. That's the end of the first quarter.
They've got to feel like they can use their entire
Bengals off
playbook
to a
and
big
game
start
plan for this one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Darnold a sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Panthers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is.
Second down, incomplete. 3rd down, incomplete. They're going to go for a field goal.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down,
It's
but the
a
field
4th
goal
down.
team is out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go
That pass was
I'll
just
hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
What a game so far.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it, he winds up losing a yard, it's 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been confident well previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oh my gosh, Jamar Chase.
Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
That's 3.
As the first half is winding down.
That's 3.
The Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
3 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
Backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
In the Super Bowl. Before half, wow. Everyone's freaking out right now.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. You and I watched film yesterday. You told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a little bit good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking downfield for Kelce. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Wow, touchdown, 2 plays.
Travis Kelce. 37 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 4. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Another reception made by Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. Big play there for Cincinnati. Burrow will throw. Pressure now, and it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Down that right side, it's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Darnold on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
Wow, this
Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
top one so far. It stays that way.
And here comes a return from a few steps. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Panthers will cover. That's the one thing the Panthers are great at.
Gets there, and it's a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with and not play.
Wow. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
31-32.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Chase! Oh my gosh! Touchdown!
Jamar Chase with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of the Super Bowl. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 7. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. His first running back, the ball. And they want this run field across the 45. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big connection on that one. 31 yards. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score.
And that makes the record. That will pass Super Bowl 60 as most points in a Super Bowl.
Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to enough to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good
Like
game.
it's 77,
Selfish.
that'd be 78.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati.
2nd down. Third down.
Field position there. A nice
4th down.
play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in a field goal. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now it's the Panthers' turn. Trailing by a field goal. 56 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime.
The second half has had a score 26-18. It's been a while.
Darnold to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. Here's Darnold. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Pass the try. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3.
Two in it. Need to go in overtime.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the
40
seconds.
42.
So a
84
money kick here in the
points.
final seconds, and now barring
And
any
this
hijinks
game's
on the
wild.
kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra
Third ever
period.
Super
Set to
Bowl
go now
going
with the
to
kickoff. These two
overtime.
teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out
1
to
second
the 25.
left though. You never know what could happen.
Here's Burrow. And
We're in
that is
overtime.
incomplete. And we have 3 football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team,
The
if they score a
Bengals won the
touchdown,
toss.
game is over. But if they kick a field goal,
Heads,
don't score.
Bengals have won
The
the
other
toss.
team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go
Day,
down and
day,
score,
day,
they
day.
win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part.
A
In the
shootout
regular season,
Super Bowl.
only one
Nothing
period
new.
is played.
I've never seen this before.
Here, we're going to play until we have a win.
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Well, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows a running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And he's going to get this one back to the red zone.
Out of nowhere, T. Higgins.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
It's over! Bengals win the Super Bowl! They've won it 2 years in a row! And these Bengals, in one of the most amazingest games in NFL history, what an ending! Burrow, 2 wins. That will be a second.
All the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not
Maybe
surprised
he's
it ended
total.
with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Super Bowl champs.
Chase.
The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging
What a
rights for an entire
game.
season.
What
What a
a
season
dream
it
guy.
has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Change music. Guys, what a Super Bowl that was. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hold on a sec. We'll do something quickly. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you what a season that was, and we're just gonna see MVP. And I'll show you the playoff picture. Burrow's a two-time champ. Super Bowl 1 and Super Bowl 62. Bowl 61 and 62. Apparently, McCaffrey won the MVP, and Jamar Chase, Dream Guy, wins the Super Bowl. They are repeating. There's our playoff picture. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends now. And I'm going to start do the seasons a bit faster, soon bit through them a lot more, but this was a fun one. What a Super Bowl. Best Super Bowl so far by far. And this seals it. See you guys next time. Bye.